everybody. Here we are. Ta-da! There we go. How are you all this evening? What do we want for music? You know what? Things are maybe still a little tense, right? Y'all just got back to those cabins after that crazy battle. Oh, let's put this in there for now. Hmm? Oh, play it for our wonderful viewers. Hey, Frozen, singing. Right. Well, jeez, what even to say, right? We had so much madness going down last session. Some other things set up here, so sorry. I'm so terrible at multitasking. Um Pause please, thank you. There we go. All the music wants to play now. Wait, just one. The final part 2 of Battle with Kezib last session left my gosh, 3 people dead, with only Dia left standing. Unconscious, actually. So left lying, but alive and stabilized. Thank goodness. Feora, always with the contingency, has been walking around for quite a while, ready to accept this primordial vampire nature. Managed to maintain life, undeath. Tuna and Latrin brought back from the point of death the rituals formed by one of Feora's sisters. What's her name again? Is it Sarah? Sarah. Also a devotee of Nakal of the Glowing Deep. With everyone brought back successfully, Ladrin called to Nethrana, who instantly replied and showed up to take care of her baby girl. Ladrin, having the vines expanded with her return, as she another hellfire almost began. Thankfully, our crew put that out and helped Ladrin out of that moment. Still, the surge of energy had the vines encroaching even further into their final point, her heart, as it started stretching across the ribs. So Ladrin called Nethrana to take her to perform that ritual with all haste. So Ladrin is left with Nethrana to do the final touches on that ritual's preparation. And we'll hopefully see that soon. Natasha can't be with us tonight, but might be in chat a little bit before, all her big stuff tonight. So might catch her a little bit near. But the rest of our crew was returned to the cabin site that Serenith has for hunters of the wild hunt. And I think everyone returned there. Did we get a rest in last night, or did we kind of end like as we were settling in?
I think we ended as we were settling in.
Okay. So we'll pick up right there. It's been a day, on a day that links back to the previous legs of this journey, the warning from all these lost gods, not just Kezib, but the success of taking their attack dog out, but the cost at which it came, and all that you've been through so far, and everything that is before you. It's probably a lot at the end of today, with Ladrin off with this round. Tuna and Feora, pretty exhausted. I think Feora, even though you came back, you'd still have a little of that exhaustion from coming back from death. um, so been a rough day, just to kind of help set that mindset. And I'll switch over to the cabin where there's an endless supply of food and drink in the cabin. You think it, you open up the little box, the chilled box, and there's the food, there's the drink in the wine cupboard whenever you open it. Everything's on autofill. But you settle into this rustic cabin, log cabin in the woods. Lots of pushy cushions on hardwood furniture. Yeah, I guess it's just one you pile in one after another. I'll let you all pick it up in case you have any sorting you want to do with everything that's happened.
Yeah. I immediately just turn the bag of holding over so I know exactly what's in it, so I know what to call out.
Nice.
So, everyone's all right. We're all back, one piece, all that mess.
I think so, for myself.
Yeah.
Covered in blood.
I might need a shower.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. No offense.
None taken this time.
Well, as the evening begins, Fury will slip off to go, clean up, bathe, and remove all the blood-soaked skin and clothing and everything else. Dia, you're kind of sorting through that bag on a table. It sounded like you were emptying the contents.
Yeah, just to see what's in there.
Okay. Yeah, so the bag operates by thinking about what you want, and then it appears in your grasp from the bag. So,
but a bag of holding, it does say that if you turn it out, everything.
You're turning it inside
yeah,
out. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything dumps out, and you see the whole list that I think that.
Yes.
Okay.
They did.
Good.
She did send it to me.
And it just pours out over the. Oh, I didn't know we had this much stuff. Lots of interesting things.
Okay. So who doesn't have a healing potion on their person?
But I am a healing potion, so.
Right. You did get knocked down a lot though, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for a quick pinch. So I'm going to give you a greater healing potion. And there's 2 standard ones in there. Maybe I'll keep those make sure they stay in the bag for purposes. Yes. So you have 2 greater healing potions.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Matron's going to kill you when she gets back. No, it's fine. She would be fine with it, but thank you.
Of course. Why have things if you're not going to use them?
Right? I still have a party book I've been waiting to use, so I've been holding on to it until the perfect moment, and we haven't had it yet, so. So, not to talk about her while she's not here, but Feora is a vampire now?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not judging her for that. Absolutely not. It's fine, But should we be worried about another team of hunters coming after us?
Most likely. The only thing I hear about vampires is that they, at least stories wise, is that they are bloodthirsty conquerors and seek to destroy all things living and block out the sun, blah, blah, blah. Very poetic stuff. And while we've met two of them that seem to be not that, they did rule over a city of dead people and did not surround themselves with the living too much. So, it's
Okay.
likely.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not worried about Feora. I'm just worried about Feora. You know what I mean?
I can understand. You're not worried about the actions she will take. You're worried
No.
about the actions people will take against her.
Exactly, and what will happen to her, and yeah.
Huh?
I don't know.
Suppose we can only take it one day at a time. But to safely assume that there will be hunters that will be looking for her, I mean, they would have to know she's a vampire now. But I guess it's the same way they knew where we were. But that I probably toss up to Hask and his ability to completely transform himself.
And also, we probably have a scent to us, let's be real here.
Probably.
But okay, well. Suppose we'll just have to be careful.
Mm-hmm. How are you feeling?
Fine. Nothing new. I don't know. I'm worried that the more this happens, the harder it will be for me to come back. I didn't think I was going to this time.
Oh. Any particular reason that you felt you were coming back?
I was done. I thought I had moved on to the great sea, and I guess that's what happens when Nicole's followers die, is they become the sea and they meld into it, and I felt that. And I think I was okay with it. Not with leaving you and everyone else behind, but
So, if it were to happen again, would you want us to bring you back?
I think if you still need me, then yes.
It's not a matter of... No. I could selfishly say I'll always need you, darling, but...
Then always bring me back.
You have a way of twisting things that I'm trying to ask about you and your feelings.
I know. I'm sorry. I think that if there comes a time when all of this is over and it ends and it feels right, then let it happen. But this isn't over and we're not done, and as ironic and as not ironic, but I don't want to say cringy. Hi, out of character. I can't think of a D&D term for cringy. So that, as strange as it is to say, There's still work to be done, so. I brought Poppy with me the first time, which I'm very grateful for, and I'm glad she's here, but I don't know if I brought something back the second, and I don't know what will continue coming back with me.
At this point, Feora opens up the door and comes out, like, drying her hair off. Blood was coming out everywhere, guys. You will not believe how much I just had to clean out of my ass crack.
Like all of your liquids are blood now, or
Are you bleeding out of your ass?
is your
Well,
spit
not anymore,
blood?
but
Anymore? So you
Earlier.
were, in fact.
I think that's dysentery.
I think it's.
is it dysentery to bleed out of your eyes? I mean, it was just kind of coming out.
Well, maybe all your elf blood is being pushed out of your body. I don't know what vampire
Werewolf blood.
is. Oh,
Could be it. But also, it's just, I don't know. Vampires are dramatic. No offense.
I think I will take offense this time. Actually, I already gave you a pass.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough.
do you want to do anything with this art piece in here?
Are you
Hmm?
okay, Feora? Like, emotionally? You also died, technically.
That's true. Yeah.
Wouldn't she be still dead as a vampire? We're not talking about that right now.
You
Understood.
undied,
go-
technically.
I don't think it ever really felt like dying. You know, before there was time to think about it, Lilith was asking if I'd accept, and I did, so I'm here. So I'm not dead.
Can I ask why, when you already live for a long time?
I have really big plans for the guild. And in a world that's not yet cultivated, those plans take a lot of time.
What do you mean by not cultivated? There are cities with infrastructure and entire
fully.
bases. But it is, though. They have trade, they have commerce, they have history.
I guess it's hard to acknowledge it as history when you've been around for all of it.
Seems a little condescending.
Price of being over 100 years old, I guess.
All right.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but living eternally, it's appealing to me.
Depends if it's true eternally. Kazif was immortal and he was murdered. So
Sure. I mean, it could be ended at any point, but considering natural life, assuming I don't get myself killed.
Again, respectfully. As someone who also got themselves killed. Again.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like an interesting call to when you already live for 5 centuries to think that's not enough. It's interesting.
I suppose. I think it's a difference of perspective.
Have continue conversation as you sort through the myriad objects on the table now. What goes back in, what gets parsed out. Did you have anything else here that you wanted to sort out to anybody? Or is everything else looking like stuff?
Nope, everything looks fine. I don't have identifier or anything to know what these magical bracers are, unfortunately. And everything else. Actually, Tuna, do you have diamonds on your person to do things?
One.
All right. You can have 2 more. They're both worth 300 gold pieces.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh my god, Latron's gonna be. I can feel Tasha right now.
Breathing over your shoulders.
I can feel it.
Oh, awesome.
Not to alarm anyone, but I think water hurts me now.
Like all water or just well, I guess Tuna wouldn't know that. That's Carly being obsessed with vampires thing.
What about sunlight?
Sunlight, yeah. Silver? Wow, silver already hurt
Radiant?
us.
Like holiness?
Can you see yourself in a mirror?
I can. It's in your document, but if you want, also some of that was imparted upon becoming a vampire. If you want me to give a rundown, so you don't have to scour the document. If you want to read through the document and do it, go ahead.
I mean,
though.
how much does she know inherently now? Because
I
was just assuming we're gonna learn things the hard way.
I think the basics. You've learned that running water seems to hurt you. Shower, not so much. It's a little bit, right? But you figure if you were in a stream or something moving, that would likely hurt you considerably. You're not sure about the ocean. There's a note in the document about the ocean, but you'll have to test it to find that out. About, the vampire's malediction section in your document, which is that first section. Those are the biggest dangers. And I would say you also know about the traits before getting into like what comes with different levels. So like all these traits. Now again, I can kind of cover it quickly if you want, but if you're like, ooh, no, let me, I don't want to take away from your character if you want to do one character.
I mean, I'm fine to do them in character, unless everyone else is like, that's boring. Literally don't do that shit.
Figure out your vampire.
Yeah.
Figure out your vampireness.
You can paraphrase if you don't read it.
Yeah, I mean, well, we know the stake thing already. That's a danger now. I won't need these anymore, and I'll hand over. Let's see what's actually in my inventory. 2 superior healing potions over to Dia.
I will take those.
Yeah, those hurt now. So no more.
Wait.
That.
So I can't heal you?
I don't know. We can try it, but maybe after I've rested.
Yeah, not right now.
Because I'm at 1 hit point.
A very weak high five
Twins.
No, if I high five you, if I breathe too hard in your direction. Same with me though. If anyone breathes on me
if
a
you
little
say
too
a
hard.
prayer in my direction, I die.
Truly. If I say bless your heart to you, you're cooked.
They stop beating.
Amazing.
Yeah, vulnerable to radiant damage. I guess there's a regeneration feature where somewhere, but if I take fire damage, then I don't benefit.
Regenerate.
So,
does
do
anyone
you
actually
heal?
regenerating right now?
Yeah, right. The start of each year, every 6 seconds.
Hell
So,
yeah.
do you heal from necrotic?
I don't
Do I need
think
to?
it does that.
Okay.
I
It
think
doesn't seem.
she would have. I think you would have to drink blood, if
I'm
anything else.
resistant to necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage.
Amazing.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, there's all sorts of things here that now I'm regretting trying to do in character because now I'm overwhelmed.
Do you want to give you a quick rundown? of
Yeah, let's do the
advances?
quick rundown.
Okay. You got this stake to the heart now. One of the special things of being a primordial vampire. So there were 4 existing vampires in the world, period. You've met them all. Will Mark, or whoever it was, no more. So it's the main primordial vampire, Lilith, and then Ruby, and Rexlin, and now you. So I guess it's back to 4. Anyone made by any of you're kind of been told not to make any vampires. Because any made beyond you are no longer primordial vampires. They become the regular vampires that will ultimately gain lore and people, become stories and stuff in this world. But that was one of the things instilled when you became a primordial vampire under Lilith. So you have the stake feature you got to be cautious of. You do have now a second heart. So there's a chance on each turn while you're paralyzed. The downside is if you get staked on either side, like if they miss, they get the other side, that's your heart's over there, so that'll paralyze you too. But as long as one of them is not staked, you have a chance each turn to break free of the paralyzation for that turn. Even if you break free, the next turn you got to make the save again because that's really nasty having the stake in your heart until you remove it. Alchemical Bane, you can't take healing potions. I'm gonna wait and let you test the healing to see that because that's more fun. You talked about the Elemental Bane with fire, Light's Bane, radiant damage. So you've just got some of those sensitivities like silver weapons hurt you more. As well. You do have daylight sensitivity, but as a primordial vampire, it operates a little bit differently. It actually has to be concentrated sunlight in order to affect you. So things like a sunbeam spell, these other items that produce like a concentrated beam of light, and those will give you basically disadvantage on everything: ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws if you're in that. You're chained to the grave, where you have, you knew that ahead of time, where you were going to need soil from the place you returned. You can get as much as you want. You can dig a foot deep and out to a square mile around the place where you turned. You can walk on walls and upside down. You got spider climb, basically.
She demonstrates this.
Well, I just do it. I can do this.
I hate
Does it
that.
in like a really freaky way too.
Yeah, I really hate that. No, I knew that was coming. I knew you were gonna like grudge it. Like, this is
Kelly
really
and
bad.
I can twin now.
This is really bad. Like, visually.
I disagree.
It's gonna be great for
Of course
parties.
you do.
When the party book comes out, you can.
Imagine getting the jump on someone like this.
Jeez.
It'd be hilarious.
Literally.
You have Misty Escape the way Wilmark did. So if you fall unconscious, basically turn to 0 hit points. You transform into a cloud of mist, yada yada yada. That's when you're probably in your most vulnerable state. Not much can hurt you in that state, but again, concentrated daylight that can kill you in your mist form. Yada yada yada. Your dark vision is shifted. It's dark out. You have an interesting dark vision now where you can see 60 feet as though it was daytime, even in the dark. And then you have dark vision 60 feet beyond that. Let's see, what else would you have picked up from that? Yeah, you knew about you're immune to poison, damage, and status. Cannot be poisoned, and disease as well. You're resistant to necrotic damage. So you've got like 4.
So it's not dysentery.
Woo! Nice. Yeah, so you've got like 4 vulnerabilities, but you've got a resistance and poison, damage, and status. I think some of this other stuff you'll have to sort out later. You notice you can walk faster. I mean, you're really hurt, so your speed is halved. But it's still a little faster than beforehand. Unnatural movement. You get to walk all freaky like ghosts and stuff, like the fast vampire walk. And you need blood. Immediately you're told of what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a vial. Is 4 ounces. You have to drink a vial's worth of blood every day, or you gain a point of exhaustion. Now that's a bare minimum. That's gonna leave you with some nasty after effects, because that is bare minimum to get by, but you're still gonna be starving. You're gonna have compulsions to feed and some other negative effects. However, if you drink a pint, you'll be sated for the day. So pint your goal, 4 ounces of vials the minimum. But you do know that you don't know if you get this. You'd probably have to. Are you the alchemist? I'm mixing up campaigns now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you can refine blood to act as healing potions. Through alchemy. It costs kind of the same, like if you're getting components from a store outside of the blood, but the refining elements, it's going to cost you around the same as like healing potions. So it's kind of for flavor but you do know that you can drain blood from people and heal. So you can just drink blood right out of people and heal from that. Whatever damage you do with your bite attack, you heal. I think those are the big things that you know, like off the bat. The rest you get to discover.
So I'm gonna have to figure out how to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back and forth with the two of you.
No.
Just
no.
kidding.
No.
The answer is no, just before we contemplate it.
I don't think I'd taste very good.
I'd be scared to taste your blood, actually.
Yeah, you probably should be, respectfully. Like, not like I'll kill you if you, like, it's probably really gross.
Probably go catch a pig or something, or a wild animal. They have blood.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I don't know how that translates. I'll try it. Are we still like out in the woods?
You're not out there where Kesef was. You're back in the ethereal Feywild woods where the cabins are set.
Are there animals there?
You haven't spotted any, but go out and explore if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You letting everyone know what you're doing?
She just turns and leaves. We were talking about eating animals, so.
You know, I'm just, no, not worth it. Not worth it.
What? No? What were you going to say?
Should we follow her? But no, I think she's fine.
I don't think we could.
I don't think we could either.
Is
Okay.
I just want to look up the regeneration thing, see if I can add a little bit. just for the time that we've been doing this.
Yeah, I've got a. That's I don't think in. That's one of the few things I don't have a number for yet. So regenerate something. You know,
Hit points equal to 1d4 plus your Constitution modifier if you have no more than half
if
of
I
your
did
hit
put it in
points.
there. Nice. I mean, it's every turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can roll if you want, but it's already been like you took a bath. You know, so it's 30 minutes times just your modifier will probably get you close to your full health. You do notice as you slip into the darkness here that in any area of complete darkness, if you take the hide action, you automatically succeed. It doesn't work against creatures with blind sight, tremor sense, or true sight. And creatures with enhanced sense of smell can still attempt to roll, and it negates their advantage, but they can still roll maybe if you so animals, number of animals have that, but you do find you're able to slip into the darkness much easier. All right. I guess you want to roll with Feora, and you want to see what happens with the animals, and then we'll jump back.
Do it.
Nice. All right, let's find animals here because that's okay. All right, go ahead and make a quick investigation check for me, Feora, as you are sorting. You're hunting or survival, I guess. It'd be more of a survival check, I think.
Nine.
Okay. Excuse me, you're hunting about, and excuse me. You're able to find some fey creatures here that live in the woods. Something that looks akin to a rabbit, has a little horn, like a little unicorn horn on its forehead and stuff. But you hunt down and find one of these little rabbits. What do you want to do after catching it? Take a bite?
Kind of like holds it and like twisting it. Like very clumsily bites it, not really sure how to eat with them.
Okay. There's a part of your elven nature that you're leaving behind still there. They want to bite a rabbit, but there's definitely this primordial vampiric side that takes over, and you kind of see, I've seen that in some vampire films where you can kind of see like an overlay of like the circulatory system as you're looking at it, kind of beckons to you as you see the blood rushing through the vessels. Hunger takes over. So you go to town. You start biting, and it becomes rather quickly just an all-consuming appetite. Yeah, can you make a quick wisdom saving throw for me?
$13.
Okay. All right. All right, that is just a success. So before you kind of drain every last drop out of this rabbit, you still drain a good bit of it. You stop yourself because you're in a frenzy almost. Pull yourself out of. Do you let the rabbit go for the rest before you kill it? Or are you gonna finish it off?
I'll just finish it off. I'm worried if I let it go with half its blood, it's just gonna get killed by something else.
Okay. All right.
I know I want more blood.
You're able to get just barely a pint out of this adorable little critter. What you find is that you feel that your deed has been met in the way that a vial might hold you off for a day, but you are still very, very hungry. No matter how much you drank, it never went beyond that. Okay, I've probably got my nutrition for the day. They'll have a strong desire to consume blood.
Okay.
Are you hunting any other critters, or are you heading back?
I'll head back for now. I don't want to be gone for too long.
Okay. While Fiora's away, anything for Dia and Tuna? If no worries, if not, we can advance.
Nothing that comes to my mind.
Yeah. I'm just like scratching the girl's belly. Just
Oh,
chilling with them.
Yeah. Poppy will be out of the shield doing the same. Belly's the girls. Okay, and then Feora returns. Let me know if there's any roleplay to be done there. Otherwise, again, we'll skip ahead. No worries.
Yeah, I think I'm good to skip ahead.
Okay.
There's just a snide comment like, find anything good? Get you a little snack?
No.
Oh. Well, now I feel like an asshole. Okay.
Nice, nice. Make a perception check, Tuna, if you don't mind.
Oh God. Okay. I was doing a bit. It's 22.
Nice, nice. I mean, you'll notice there is a little bit of blood smudged around.
Okay.
Fiora's mouth. That's all.
I don't mention it. I just. Okay.
Make a mental. Yeah, it's there as a note. Okay. All right. Anything for the rest of tonight, or is everyone ready for some well-deserved bed?
Get some sleep.
Nice. Okay. You all lay down for some rest. Let me check something real quick. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can still choose when you rest, Feora. So, you're all able to get some rest. Please mark off a nice long rest in D&D Beyond. Let me quickly pull up exhaustion. That's the coming back from the dead, definitely.
I think we have 4 is what you gave us.
Perfect. Yep. 4.
That's what I had marked.
Awesome. So down to 3.
Only level 3.
Yay. All right.
Really quick with the rest. Because I'm pretty sure the dirt plays a portion. Does that mean like I just...
You can't rest without it. You take a more exhaustion if you don't have it. Of course, you know, Crystal would deliver a batch of the dirt for you.
Okay.
You can put it under the bed or whatever. You know, you just need it underneath you somewhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to understand that. That's good.
Okay, it's like a square foot worth of soil. That's what's required. So, all right. Let's see. So with that, yes, down Feor as well. You had 4 points of exhaustion, so bring you down to 3. You all wake up the next morning in the cabin here. You hear a little talking, not right outside, but far outside, or in the communal area between these cabins. As you all start the day.
Who's talking?
Let's see. You would probably recognize who had distinct voices out of who's left here. Kazeel, Razclef, and Elsis. Yeah, they all have pretty. Razclef is a mummy lord.
Mm-hmm.
Elsis was the mind flayer, and Kazeel is the bard. The
Okay.
half-elven bard.
Why are you all talking so loud in the morning?
They gonna shout for. Sorry, didn't you realize we were that loud? We'll be more quiet. Get your rest.
Why are you talking so loud in the what are you talking about? I'm not getting any closer. I'm just yelling from her window.
That's a good love it out the window, yeah. I'm just well, about the fates. I'm a little about there's a little mystery surrounding all of you. So, I wouldn't be lying if I said I was speculating. Come join us if you got a chance.
Like speculated who has my name in their mouth? I crawl out the window.
Nice. Oh, so you're gonna head over
You're just
to
like
them?
waking up like, what the fuck are you? Okay.
Dude, crawling out your window. Yeah. Awesome. All right. So do you gonna head over to them? They'll kind of like meet you
Yeah.
halfway in this like the green
Mhm.
area here around things. Tuna, are you gonna go out as well?
Yes, but I use the door.
Okay. Nice. And Fior, you hear all that? Are you gonna head outside as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So Dia, you're there first. Tuna shortly
Mhm.
behind. Fior, just after Tuna. Well, oh, good morning. So sorry again to wake you at all. It was a rather exciting hunt, and most of the folks have left, and we were hoping to, well, have a question or two for you. But also speaking about the hunt, it sounded like you all did quite the number on Kesef.
Indeed.
Well done.
Ask away. I will answer any questions that you have.
I will answer questions for a pint of blood.
Oh wait, hold
Tuna
on.
just sighs heavily.
I just realized I need my dice. Also, let's do the DM inspo. Totally unrelated to the prop visit. Just kidding. All right, let's do DM it. We'll do DM inspo first. Okay. Carly, let me know what you get.
4.
4, okay. Lil?
12.
Okay, and Serena.
I got an 11.
Oh, okay. Fior, you're gonna take it away. I got an 18, and you were the highest or closest to it. Okay. Let's see. All right, I mean, it feels in line with Kazeel. Gonna quickly, because so vampires aren't really a thing here. How would you need that? In a container?
Yeah, she lost a lot of blood yesterday, and I'm like putting my hand on Feora's shoulder. She lost a lot of blood
Oh.
yesterday, and we need a transfusion.
Oh, perfect. I'm a universal.
Looking
donor.
pointedly. Feora, what type are you? Are blood types a thing? I don't know.
We'll say they are, yeah. Because he'll be universal
Are
donor.
you
They're like-
elf? Are you dwarf?
I'm hungry.
Aren't we all?
We should get some breakfast while we do.
We should. We really should.
Let me find him a careful way and pulls out a little short blade and just one of those across the palm and just kind of squeezes into a little glass vial he's got. It's gonna be a pint container. Glass bulb, like a healing potion almost. Cork it up and pass it over to. Hope that'll do.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna go transfuse this.
Perfect.
And walks away.
He heals his hand up. Glad I could help. Thank you for your allowing us to ask some questions. First,
Yep, I'll answer those later.
hey,
It's like sprinting away, like when she's like 5 feet away.
Nice.
Oh, there it goes. There they go.
You start shuffling into that unnatural movement and speech. Well, he turns to Dia and to, well, first we're just we only heard a wee bit about the fate from Sereneth, but we'd love to hear your experience. The beast still had a great deal of health. Heard it came back from its death. Tell us how it went. Give us the details.
Of course. Gil, set the stage. A match.
Illusory magic.
So, as it stands, about the size of a giant, towering over us, rotted flesh, maggots seeping from already cut wounds, and still he would not be felled. Snow and ice whipping, tearing at our exposed flesh. Psychic screams from the sky coming down upon us. We could barely see the Lich coming through the wings. In fact, he was the only reason why we were able to stand up on our feet due to the psychic wailings.
Incredible.
And then not only this, but Kezif could hide within the snow and frost. Didn't even leave any tracks. We almost lost him at one point. He had retreated, so we thought, into a cave. Thought to lure us in, but Feora, wise in her years, said not to follow it, and we didn't. Thankfully, because we had not know the creature had set a trap.
Oh, foul beast.
Horrendous. But we were able to lure it out, and there were knives and holy light and lightning flinging from all of us in all directions, and still the beast could not be felled. And that's when the tables turned. One by one, a fury of claws and teeth, we started falling into the snow, unconscious and then dead. And then we lost each other because the storm started getting more and more wild. We couldn't see barely even 20 feet in front of us. I mean, only from my perspective, I could just hear the beast behind me, sniffing around, trying to see where I went. And there was a brief moment where I heard the horn of the wild hunt. And then there was this wall of fire that was able to get a glimpse of where Kezif was, and I was able to shoot off another beam of lightning. Quite impressively, I will say. I'm very adept when it comes to lightning magic.
She is.
Incredible.
Thank you, darling.
Oh.
And still, it felt as if though there was nothing we could do to kill this beast. And then I just saw teeth come at me and the cold biting into me. And before I go unconscious, time both stopped, but there was one flicker of light in the distance that kept going. And the next thing I knew, when I woke up from consciousness, Feora and Sereneth are standing next to a beheaded Kezif. So I must have all worked out in the end.
Incredible. Oh. How do you all feel about me sharing your tale with others? That's a magnificent story.
If you plan on selling the rights to it, I get 10%.
Of course. Does your group have a collective name that I can announce?
Not at all.
Nope.
Oh, we came up with one at one point. What was it?
Did we?
It was really bad.
We're still
fact-
work. We're still
Oh no, we
workshopping.
did have a good one. We did have a good one.
Which
We were
one
the
is it?
Firestorm Slayers. I hear the voice of Ladrin in my head reminding me. I thought we had one that was like really silly, but that one's not it. That's it. I mean, that's the one that we went with. Firestorm Slayers.
Right. Hey, well then, share the tale of the Firestorm Slayers, and if we make any any plays or anything, we'll make sure to get your equity.
I want merch. Free merch.
Incredible. Figure, are you coming back around? Okay. I see you kind of return. Well, I'm here, of course. I'm a bard at heart, by trade. I tend to keep my eyes peeled and ears to the ground for many things, as we bards do. But also for dangerous quarry for the wild hunt. Tales of things dangerous for innocents to handle. Kesif, I know that you came with this request to hunt Kesif.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard some tales of Kesif, and I know that they ran with, well, a bad crowd. May I ask why you were after Kesif in particular?
Wasn't really going after him. He was sent to us. We're in a bit of a kerfuffle with some individuals calling themselves the Lost Gods.
Aye.
And they're hoping to, I believe their end goal is to usurp the primordials as a ruling factor. And to be fair, we didn't even do it on purpose. We sort of just stumbled upon their activities and decided, well, we live here, so no.
Aye.
And they took exception to that and then sent their immortal killer dog after us, and then we murdered it. So
Well done. That'll show him.
I know. We'll probably be getting a very angry dream about it.
Yeah, again.
That's what happened last time.
Oh, really?
Listen, yeah. Honestly, this is why I love narcissistic madmen. They like to boast about their evil plans, and when honestly they could have just not told us, and then we would have been surprised when Kesif showed up. But megalomaniacs, they have to tell you how they're going to kill you. Just get the drama in.
Right. Well, I haven't heard of all the Lost Gods, but I am aware of a few that Kesif worked with. I suppose you wouldn't be averse to a little info then on a couple of Kesif's fellows.
Not at all. We've become so far the leading experts, which is concerning. But we can give you all the information that we have.
Wonderful. Well, here's what I've learned in my travels as a bard. Well, first, let me set the stage. First, I must tell you of a very special, unique place in our cosmology. The Dream Realm. Are you familiar? And probably not, but if any of you want to make like a history check to see if that's come up and teachings are passing, you're welcome to.
I'll go for
I have a
it.
-1 history. I don't know shit about this. I ain't even gonna try.
Nice.
It's not 16.
16. Okay. You've probably heard maybe some generalized info. The idea being, it's where dreams take place. It's like a very watered down version. the dream realm. Have you heard? Are you familiar?
Only in the sense that's where it is conceptualized that dreams take place. No, nothing more than that.
That's exactly the place.
Mhm.
The plane of dreams is where dreams cavort, heedless of the waking world. Dreams once dreamt fade into obscurity, but their echoes resonate forever throughout the dream world. Carcasses of particularly vile dreams, charged with dark emotion, sometimes rampage through the dreamscape, giving rise to terrible nightmares. In case you wonder where nightmares come from. Into the plane of dreams come dreamers. Whether they will it or not, every time we fall asleep. Their minds take flight to the plane of dreams. The edges of the dream realm expand and contract temporarily with dreamscapes as dreamers on every plane in our cosmos dream. Far realm, Feywild, you name it. The many dreamscapes created by dreamers last but a short time, and they rarely impinge on each other accidentally. However, there are those who knowingly walk between dreamscapes, doing as they will. Dreamwalkers, of which I am one. Sometimes such lucid dreamers pierce the very heart of the dream plane, where average dreams dare not roam. I promise we're going somewhere with this. Many dreamscapes are small, no more than 2 or 3 rooms in a drab building, a small clearing in a storm-racked forest, or a mist-shrouded rural crossroads. Other dreamscapes extend for miles and contain all manner of oddities, architecture, and inhabitants. However, all dreamscapes share one feature: the dreamer. The dreamer's unconscious mind forms the dreamscape, which the dreamer then moves through. They sleep, usually unconscious of the fact that they're dreaming at all. The dreamer alters large and small aspects of their personal dreamscape, though they never do so consciously unless trained in lucid dreaming, as I. Dreamscapes usually burst when the dreamer awakens, although occasionally dreamscapes linger or survive permanently under unusual circumstances or magic. The dreamscapes, though, in all their infinite numbers, are only the edge of the dream plane. They border its center, the dream heart, a realm where dreamers can die. The dream heart is a roiling boil of dream-born landscapes that melt, burn, grow, and dissolve without any rhyme or reason. Chaos. Balls of fire, pockets of air, chunks of earth, and waves of water battle against each other. And amidst the chaos, half-melted dreamscapes drift. Lakes, buildings, streets, strange creatures, and small islands. Some provide shelter against the tempest in which these exist, but others are open to its deadly effects. These are dreamscapes that have been pulled into the dream heart, usually after the dreamers have awakened. Now, waking up in the dream heart is more difficult than a dreamscape. And in the dream heart, a random flare of fire, electricity, or flood can take the life of a dream walker at any moment. Likewise, a dream-born creature swoop out of the chaos and eat an inexperienced traveler. When death comes in the dream heart, it affects the physical body as well. unless sheltered by a solid dreamscape, exposure to the tempest deals great damage. Like any storm, the tempest of the dream heart has an eye. If there is any mind, deity, or purpose in the plane of dreams, it can be found in the eye of the dream heart tempest. But each person who visits it comes away with a completely different understanding of what lives in the eye. Some meet deities, others find long dead loved ones, and others achieve unparalleled personal power or insight. No one can, no one account can accurately encompass the dream heart, much as no dreamer can completely understand all their dreams. All of this to say that I've heard rumblings and rumors and had some experiences myself as a dream walker. But I believe this dream plane is where Dendar, the night serpent, feeds. And the dreams of mortals and primordials alike. I believe Dendar has taken a refuge in the tumultuous dream heart. Its tempest offering protection from those that may dare try and dreamwalk to find them. Now, I frequent the dream plane as a dreamwalker, and if ever Dendar, as one of Kez's cohorts, proves to be someone you're after, just know that I'm available. I'd be happy to teach you how to dreamwalk, better understand the dream realm. And I'll give you this as a remembrance for our time here, and as a means of communication. And he takes a little penny whistle
Ooh.
to pass to whoever wants to take that.
I'll take it.
That has been enchanted as a sending stone, but also a wonderful instrument.
I blow on it.
Barton.
Ooh.
Yeah. that that is part of what we were talking about.
Okay.
So if ever Dendar ends on your list, I'd
Oh,
be
he's
here
pretty
for-
close to the top right now, so
Mm-hmm.
we appreciate that a lot, really.
Well, as we were speaking here, get the next thing here. Right, the other fellow that is known to work with Kesef, that I've heard rumblings about is Tyrant Vaxis, the possessing spirit. I think they're the tagline.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try and set the stage in a more concise manner this time. Standing tall. He's a bard, he's not. Standing tall, high upon the cliffs of the east, a grand city watches over Tychoti's domain. The dark elven city of Avalon, the beacon of hope and guiding example of all the good that can come from working together fairly and equitably here in this new world. It has stood strong for nearly a century, but lately something chips away at its edges. Deep within the inner workings of those that run the city, integrity begun to erode. the shadows of the city grow larger, and more dark dealings are being done under their cover. Many people of noble charge and disposition have begun to act as though possessed, keeping up a charade of their former selves while doing things behind the scenes too terrible to speak of. There are old tales of cities and civilizations lost to the Sundering that speak of Tyrant Thaxus's work, and much of it follows suit what I've seen these past few years taking place in Avalon. A corruption, nay, a cancer, eats away at the city slowly from its depths of power. And that cancer, I believe, is Tyrant Thaxus.
Well, shit.
I don't suppose.
Oh God, when'd you get here? Sorry, it's that one scene in The Office every time.
Angela.
I don't suppose you know of methods of defending against possession?
Plenty of tales, but don't you know anything solid? Anything that I can definitively say works? I think clerics have some magics that might assist or at least
Yeah.
expel spirits, right?
Yeah, protection from evil and good can do so. I believe. I haven't really meditated on my spells for the day yet, so
Oh, we don't really know where we're going yet, though. So,
yeah. I haven't had breakfast, so it doesn't count.
Let's have some breakfast.
Oh, great!
You all sit down. We'll
force me to prepare my spells.
yeah,
Yeah, can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by aberrations,
Oh,
celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
oh,
yes.
I am going to unprepare protection from poison. Prepare that instead. Okay. Got it packed as we eat breakfast.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, so we would need to know what type of creature. What would they be considered?
the possessing spirit. I'm going to throw in. Undead. That's what I assume.
Thinking undead or some sort of aberration.
They could also just be something else entirely. Like when you use that spell for Hask, the closest thing legend could comprehend him as was like the first shapeshifter, but he doesn't classify as that anymore because he's more.
But that does bring up a good point. Oh shit, never mind. I'm wrong character. I was thinking I would just moonbeam. Wrong character. That's my druid and spelljammers that has moonbeam. Okay. I was gonna say because they have disadvantage on saving throws. For moonbeam, but no. Yeah, I mean
Is
I could do
Moonbeam
that.
not a cleric spell?
I think it's for certain clerics, but I do not have
Okay.
it.
Mm.
But I think Shart has it. I don't know.
I think she has because she's also could be a Saluna. Maybe.
Likely. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
I know there's weapons that have it.
Maybe
that
that's what it is.
she often
Anyways,
gets.
Okay.
Hopefully helpful. I don't have much more information, sadly, specifics. but I know it's coming from the seats of power in Avalon.
That makes sense.
Right?
Hmm.
If you can possess anyone, then why not the powerful?
Mhm.
Make the changes they need. Um, I think as Kazil is saying that, Rascliffe takes a few steps forward. Well, I hope you don't mind if I chime in.
Oh, by all means.
um, and in the distance, you hear over by one of the cabins, sort of like a door slamming, as Sarah steps out of the bathroom. The door. And with that, we'll take our break. That's all I have. And then Sarah disappears
Okey-dokey.
because they're just a gimmick for the bathroom break. And then we'll come back and hear what Rascal has to say.
Okay.
Yeah. So we is for anyone new, we take about a 10-minute bio break, and our audio will be hot. So chat with us if you'd like, and we'll catch you in 10. See you
Oh,
then. Nice.
I'm gonna get some food.
Yeet, yeet. That's a great idea, actually. Yeah. All right. I'll leave that here. Yep. Oh, my sweet legs. Carry me. Hey, that's a great idea. Oh. What do you think? You had the other thing this morning. Lunch. All you had for dinner was the chicken strips that we made. And the veggies? Yeah, of course you do.
Fuck your chicken strips.
Yeah.
Fuck your chicken strips.
Different than you fucking chicken strips. Yeah, anyway, you have plenty. Plenty. No, it's not. I can open up my thing and stuff. Go put it. Throw it in the microwave. You'd be too low otherwise. Yeah, I mean, you get too low, and then God is like, save everything. We're starving. Store everything. The pain. Oh. Nice. Oh. Best of luck, Rebel, with that. Yeah. I started doing like one of my protein shakes with all the other stuff, and it's like really hard to drink. Yeah. Mmm. Tasty. All right. Oh yeah, I've got the things too. We got our Discord sitting here. Um, yeah, that's how it works. It pops like an MFR. Oh, is it cheap? No, it's the regular brand stuff, isn't it? Is it not?
It's regular brand.
It's slowing down now. I want to get it before it burns. Ba, 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 ba. All right, all
Oh,
right,
the
all right.
tattoo is not as crusty anymore.
Oh, let's see. Oh, look at that.
It's healing well.
Awesome.
I was concerned about Ren Fair, but I put lots of sunscreen on it, so
Good. Good,
and it was
good.
also cloudy, so it was fine.
Awesome. Awesome. Also, dog. Like that flex.
Oh God, no. That's why I
Get
was like,
it.
what are we talking about? No.
Look at that. Nah, I saw it.
My mom had to take the lid off my cup for me earlier because I couldn't get it off. It was too hard.
Awesome. Mom, it's stuck. That's
I've never
awesome.
been strong in my life.
That's amazing. Yes. Oh my goodness, Robin. All right, let's get back underway. Where were we? Razcliffe, the Mummy Lord, right? um, asked if they could chime in. Um, they've been standing, maybe like 5 or 6 feet back from sort of like the collective huddle, of chat. Upon getting the okay, they take a few steps forward to get a little closer and talk. And as they do, all of the wrappings um, around them uh, draw close and kind of tighten to their body and seem to perform some sort of healing. And as they heal, they sort of tear away and disintegrate, leaving behind Rascal's crew like a healed form. Hmm? Oh yeah, I guess everyone else probably wants to watch this play too. Sorry, viewers. So leaving behind sort of the healed version of Rascal, which I don't have in OBS. This is because I couldn't make my own image for it, so I can't share this one. But this is for, I'll put it in Discord. If I get one set, I'll fix that. Yeah, it was tough. Like, Mommy Lore, how do we make him really hot? And I think I hit it.
That's the goal.
That's
Everyone's
it
got to be
in this
hot.
campaign, yeah.
Look, it was already like the accent was already enough. Like,
awesome. And they sort of shift into that form, which has a relatively androgynous look, but very sort of a feeling of strength, like a magical kind of strength. Some runic tattoos on top of like an ashen gray skin tone. Some glow with a golden hue. Others are just that dark black on the skin. And they continue. Maybe there is such a thing as fate. I join these hunts myself to help my pursuit of one slick son of a bitch. Goes by the name of Ask. Kazeel here tells me they sometimes run with the same crew here. Can't help but think that there's some meaning to that, so. Sounds like you have, or you might have some cause to see them undone too.
yeah, we're familiar with their work. Not a fan.
Oh. Ask you. Of puts her hand up to their throat, stretches it a little, scratches. I encountered Hask in a crime I come from before all this. Hask led the charge in a battle in my home city back in my prime. Now, my city, my people, we weren't a part of the war. But our city was built on the border, two kingdoms, each looking to take the other down and take what's theirs. We were, the grand scheme of things, innocent folk. Certainly not equipped to handle an onslaught like that. Now, Hask could use their filthy tricks to sneak into our city, give false orders, looking like officials of the city, cause confusion, leaving the city gates to be open wide for the attack. Now, I lost everything. My partners, our children, our entire culture, raided and ransacked. I think it's the collective rage we all felt. So we were cut down that brought me back and keeps me alive today. Now, ask after cutting down most of the city had me surrender as the ruler. I watched over that city in order to save the remaining citizens. I promised they'd keep them safe and in the city as long as I surrendered. Protect my family and those citizens, but took a pound of flesh and he kind of moves the hand. And see, even though most is healed, there's like a gaping wound that's across the throat. Gives them this, there's sort of like raspy voice. Cut my throat, and had me watch the rest get cut down as I bled out. Didn't save one of them. Went back on their word. So I personally believe I'm only in this world to finish that sick fuck. I'd very much like to share any info we can regarding them moving forward, if you're willing.
Sure.
I haven't been able to catch wind of him here in this prime yet.
Oh, he's currently masquerading as members of my family and their advisors. I'm assuming for their power and connections, and to do with whatever he wants. As far as I know.
That's so.
Mm-hmm. The Halcyons of South Belmont.
I see. Well, my sincerest condolences that they've gotten their rubber little claws in your family.
Hmm.
South Belmont. All right. All right. Well, here's my token. It takes out like ancient fucking coin. It's got an hourglass on one side, and looks uh, a crisscrossed, like a pair of pliers on the other side. Here, you can reach me through this if you wish. I could do the same as you. If anyone, I'll just hold it out to see whoever wants to take
I'll
it.
take it.
Which is a sending stone
Mm-hmm.
to Razglath. Well, I'm gonna see what I can do, what I can dig up with them. Keep you posted. I'm sorry they got in your family.
They're all tough broads. They'll be fine.
Yeah. Good. Looks, over, the Cassius and the rest of you.
Mm-hmm.
And Elsis is sort of like been hanging out and listening. Well, I don't know anything about any of those compelling stories. I see you have quite a journey ahead of you.
Uh-huh.
Pose should share. It kind of looks like not, like Kazeel and Rasa. Like nothing so grand as lost gods and events.
any
that you-
information that you have is fine. This is a sharing circle. Never know what's connected until you say it out loud.
I'm an illithid.
Mhm.
Not many of us in this prime. We exist in previous primes, in large colonies, led by us, telepathically bound together under the control of Elder Brain.
Mhm.
But for those like me, Alhoons, mind flayers that wield the arcana, we are outcasts. We are better able to shield our minds from the control of the Elder Brains. And so they are threatened by us. But our magics don't come into being until we're older. We're either killed or we tend to flee. I journey with the hunt. In hopes of staying connected with people like Kazeel that hear things, see things. I seek out others like myself, mind flayers cast out from their colonies, or that have broken free of elder brain control. I will be heading from here to Sunhaven, feeling a call for help from a fellow ostracized mind flayer there. If I hear anything of your, looks over like at Kazeel again, the Tyranthraxis, Dendar, or Hask. I'll share with one of them, or I'll send a psychic message to you.
Sounds perfect. Hmm.
Should you cross paths with another like me, it is best to assume they operate as part of a colony under control of an elder brain. Consider us like the wasps of this world. They'll swarm to protect a colony in the direction of the leader. Not often a lot of room for questions first. To be cautious. I caution you against openly greeting and assuming the best should you see, should you come across a mind flayer colony.
Hmm.
Some in the past we were conquerors. The colonies here are much more open minded, but not all are good. The will of the many belongs to the will of the elder brain. The elder brain is I don't wish to use the word evil, but sinister or lacking empathy than all under their control will be.
Mm.
Do
Don't
we
really
need to
see.
add?
Oh, you go ahead, darling.
I was just going to ask if we need to add them to the list of things we're killing.
I think many are fine, and many are good and pathetic.
Oh no, the elder brain. No, sorry, not.
I see.
No, we're not genociding. God, no. No, the elder brain. Do we need to kill the elder brain?
There are a
That seems a bit
few.
too. But
There are a few elder brains here. A few colonies. One on this continent I'm aware of. I don't know the behaviors of that elder brain yet.
maybe just keep an eye out then. Yeah.
Yes.
What were you going to say, Dia? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going. It was going to become like, I suppose, a philosophical question of if you, if as an illithid are an extension of this elder brain, how do you know what thoughts are your own slash extensions of a cyclically linked thing that controlled the actions of you and your people around you? And then therefore, how would we know if an illithid's thoughts, one that we come across, if they are of their own volition, or if this is an extension of an elder brain's, or is that because an elder brain has not met enough others to change its mind? It becomes a whole thing.
Indeed.
I suppose.
Yes. Often these thoughts are suppressed, save for those of us that find ourselves inclined with arcana. These are the thoughts that begin to allow us to break free from the domination of an elder brain. It's, I believe, our initial nature, as those in a continual comparison, the bees of this world, or whilst they serve a queen, work in unison as a colony. There are not many that are individuals or wish to be individuals. That isn't even a thought. But when an individual does elevate themselves to the self and not the collective, it's usually a rather harsh rejection from the hive. Could all mind flayers be freed from elder brain control and live individually? I believe so, but that might bring some chaos for those that live as a hive and only know that way of life.
Well, I make a philosophy not to focus on problems that are not right in front of you, so we will see how you fare in Sunhaven, and if we come across any illithid in our travels, we will let you know.
Thank you. Share any information I come across as well.
Excellent.
Yeah. Raska will probably continue. Well, where are you all fixing to go from here?
Well, we have 3 very good headings now. So I suppose we just pick one.
Understood.
Well, 4. I just don't. I'm just not comfortable like I don't know. I've never really associated much with dream walking, and that feels new.
Indeed.
But if it's something that everyone wants to go toward, that's fine. But suppose it's just a heading. All of these would take time to investigate. For personal reasons, I would like to head to possibly South Belmont to see if we can uncover Husk. I know that could be a lot of legwork given that he is a shapeshifter himself, but
Mm,
that's me personally.
sure.
Um,
Makes sense. Family at stake, and I'm glad you've got options. You seem to be a mighty fine fighting force.
After I took a nap, it was fine. There's some new things that are adjustment that need to be. That's right. We should probably rest for a couple days before we make a decision, given
Yes,
that.
please.
There we have it.
I do have a request, actually. Is there anyone that's really good at mounted combat here that I could maybe learn a few tips and tricks from while we wait? I'm not obviously at my full strength today, but I could learn a little bit at least.
I've picked up that good bit of that skill here in this prime. If you got the time, certainly.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you.
My pleasure.
I'll I don't really have a lot of skills to offer in return, but
That's all right. I appreciate getting to know fine folks like yourselves. Folks on the course of becoming mighty strong people. Comes with a lot of power and influence and responsibility. Seeing folks with a good heart and a good head in that position, just that's right by me. Company's all I need.
Oh,
well, happy to provide company. Of course.
Cause the food lasts. It keeps dispensing more and more. So I think set enough. Usually lets us stay as long as we need. I stayed here a few months after a hunt. One time, needed to lay low for a bit. Um, so I'm sure you're fine to take as long as you need.
all right. So we rest, and then after that, we decide what we want to do. You all take the two of you take the time that you need. Um, and that settles that immediate decision making.
What do you think, Feora? 3 days? We should be fine.
Yeah. Should be all right.
All right. Um, Rascal's gonna come over and we're going to send a telepathic message to Feora. I noticed a little different than you were the other day. You need any want to talk to about your new state of being? Of course, you figured they're probably talking about undead, as they're likely undead. We can pick that up. Um, I'll be here for another few days or so.
Is there still like a mind link set up, or is it?
It felt like a telepathic message to which you can respond.
I think I'd like that.
Alright. Find me whenever you're ready and tell you what I know about living in this state. Okay. All right. Well, with that, I think Elsis is going to head out. They're heading over to Sunhaven. We'll have a little training here if you want. You want to wait until you're all healed up, or do you want to do training each day?
I want to do a little bit until I get tired. So not
Nice.
a whole lot, but basically I'm setting up for when we level up again, I can take Cavalier as my subclass. So
Nice. Okay, I love it.
training mounted combat with the girls.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so the rest of the day is spent, everyone can relax as much as they'd like. Tuna, Rascalith will they summon a spectral horse. And so they'll probably ask, now, do you already have a steed that you're looking to train with?
Oh, yeah, and I whistle and
Whoa, that's right. Oh, how did I forget? Because they were all about
the
because
most
scratch scratch.
majestic steed, truly.
All right. Well, there'll be maybe a few extra challenges of mountain and dismounting. But clearly some wonderful advantages with three heads and that size of this critter. Um, yeah, and they'll show you some like the mounting and dismounting techniques that you can do in battle to like if battle's sudden and you're not mounted, and then some target practice with spells like if you have any cantrips that fire anything that just sort of on the run sort of maneuvers, and then some melee stuff as well,
Heck yeah.
and everything kind of cavalier related. um and we'll do that for a few days. I guess we'll probably have at least 3 days to recoup to zero exhaustion. All right, let me check, Feyre. Do you at any point in this first day want to talk to Rasmuth? Okay. There's by dinner time, Tuna and Rasmuth are done training. And Rasmuth will be around if you want, Feyre.
Yeah, yeah, I'll go talk to
Okay.
them.
Do you just want to be like, oh, I just have a chat, or do you have any questions about being undead for him?
Uh, I guess I don't have any questions, just
Okay.
whatever knowledge he felt he could impart.
Hmm. Gotcha. Well, he'll at first be a little um unsure because he doesn't know about vampires. And I meant, not that you're telling me you're a vampire, but as you kind of cover some of the things you're experiencing, like, I reckon that's a bit out of my purview. But the undead side, there's some upsides. You don't need to. You can eat, but you don't need to. You don't need to breathe. I don't know if you've tried that yet, but helps when you're underwater or in other dangerous situations such as that, not needing to breathe. But keep your wits about you and just kind of give some basic guidance on like the undead side of things in their experience. Okay. All right. So go ahead and give mark off another point of exhaustion as everyone gets another good rest. I think that second day is when Kazil's probably gonna leave. So he'll just give a farewell. Again, it's been a pleasure to meet y'all. Um, I can't wait to share some of the grand tales just about the fight against Kesef the Immortal, the Chaos Hound that was felled by. And he looks back through his mind by where is it over here? The firestorm. Where is it?
Firestorm Slayers.
Thank you. By the Firestorm Slayers. Don't be surprised if you become a bit famous over the next half a year or so. uh, and the offer stands if you end up at any point deciding you wish to explore the dream realm. Happy to teach you how to dream walk, navigate the space. Best.
It is on the list, not the kill list, but like
Oh,
the to-do
The list of
you
growing
know.
things to do.
Yes.
Wonderful.
We have a lot of lists.
Mhm.
Well, I certainly believe in the lot of you. You have what it takes, clearly, to get things done. So, safe travels, and hope we meet again soon, and you can tell me more grand stories of your adventures. And, hey, it's been a pleasure.
Mhm.
He'll see himself out, which just leaves Rascliffe for the third day. They go mark another point of exhaustion off. Does that leave you all with one, or does that clear it?
So this is the third day we're at 1
Okay.
because
So you need one more.
Yeah.
So Rascliffe again, continues that cavalier training. You're picking up a lot of cool things. Poppy's all excitedly watching, like, oh, yeah, very good, Tuna. You've got this. Better
it's like at
every
medieval
day.
times, like getting the rings off of.
Yes. I love it. Yeah, all right. And then you have that final rest. Brings you around to the fourth day. You clear every Tuna and Figure's exhaustion. Um, and Rascliffe will probably, head out at that point. Well, I reckon it's time for me to go. I'll keep you appraised of any information I find. Just take a look through South Belmont. Really hope y'all will stay safe and strong.
You as well. We wouldn't want you disappearing on us and then suddenly turning into the enemy. So keep your wits about you.
Will do. Thank you, Dean.
Mhm.
And
Thank you for
good.
teaching me. I'm blurry.
Nice.
I've made it all night.
There we go.
Well, Tuna, it was a pleasure. I have to say, you're a very adept student. I think you're going to make a fine cavalier of sorts if you take that into battle.
Thank you.
Y'all take care. You hear? We'll stand a little. They head out. I'm leaving you all at the sort of campsite here with the log cabins and everything. You've got unlimited food and drink and all that. So you're welcome to stay here as long as you need. I guess let me know if you have any plans for here, or if you've got a next station to go to weigh out your options and stuff. You're expecting sometime in the next few days to hear from Nethrana or Ladrin that ritual will be ready.
Mm.
Should we wait for Ladrin?
I mean, we're going to get teleported, aren't we? Whenever.
True.
Mm.
We could. What's the nearest town? Sunhaven?
You're in that weird Feywild space right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
When you are ready to leave here, you just summon Sereneth, and Sereneth will
Oh, right.
bring you wherever you'd like to go.
We could
There we are.
go home for a bit. I know we were just there not too long ago, but reassess our options. Maybe do a bit of shopping in Orin's Rest.
Seems like if that's what you want to, if that's what you wish to do, darling.
Don't know. I don't really have an idea. I'm just throwing things at a wall and hoping it sticks.
No, that's fair. Shopping
What?
could be, yes.
Oh, I was just going to say, what do you all think?
I don't know. I think anywhere we go is going to take time to do research and get a heading onto anything. So I think that we can do that fine without Ladrin. And then once they are finished with their ritual, we can get right back to it. So I'm fine if we want to stock up on provisions in Oberlin's mill. And then any of the other places they suggested. The dream realm is like the last on the things I wish to do. Dreams are unpredictable, so
Yeah.
hard for me to fathom going to a realm of that. But to not post only negatives again, my vote was for going to South Belmont, see if we can get at least talk to the members of my family to see if all of them have been replaced by someone of Husk's cohort or whatever he calls his gathering.
All right.
So,
That works for me.
mhm. Feora, do you have an opinion on what you wish to do or where to go?
Nope. Yep. Whatever you guys said, it's good.
All right. Let's go stop and resupply Oberlin's Mill, and then we can head over to South Belmont then, right? After we...
Suppose we could just resupply in South Belmont.
True. We don't get as
Save.
much free stuff, though.
That is true. Feora, are you sure you're all right? You seem a bit off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to let you talk about it when you're ready to talk about it.
This is hilarious. All right, Sarah, hello.
Little wind twister comes through with some leaves, dissipates, and Sarah leaves in your face and shit. Sarah pops out. Ah, yes, the victor. I'm here. Did your hunt? Well done.
Yes.
Are you ready to leave?
We are.
You wish I'd check in with you, should I, when the next hunt arrives?
It's not busy, you know, calendar's getting full up, so, you know, if you make a reservation early, we'll see if we can squeeze you in.
Well, where to then?
Oberlin's Mill.
Understood. Please, take one another's hands. No? She'll put her hands on, like, your shoulders, as all three of you are connected. Until the next battle. For everything in between, victory. Safe travels. If you bamf out, and you whoosh, appear on the edge just outside of Oberman's Mill by the Grand Gate. And yeah, city functioning pretty well now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of those, cybirds flying around. What would you like to do?
Good to be in a city again.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so how much money do you want for shopping, darling?
Oh, not much. I just thought, I don't know, we'd pick up more potions. We used a couple in that fight, so just kind of resupply that way.
All right. Let's go buy some potions then.
Okay.
I'll see you guys at the house later. I'm gonna check on things.
All right. Into the city.
Are you
Okay.
sure you don't want us to go with you, Feora?
Mm-mm.
Okay. My insight is like +9. This makes sense for Tuna to be sus.
Nice.
All right.
Do you wanna do an insight check and see if you read anything?
I mean, yeah, just
Yeah.
to see if I can get more than just initial. Oh, well, that's a 15, so probably not.
Mhm. I guess figure if you want to roll either like persuasion or deception, like whichever if you're trying to deceive them, everything's fine. If you're just trying to persuade them, like, yeah, it's okay. You choose, and then
Fuck
just kind
you.
of what'd you roll? Oh, okay.
22.
Jeez.
I say that with the utmost love.
Yeah.
I need you to know this. That is an
Nice.
affectionate fuck you.
Awesome. Your heads up. I'll put out there too. That for D and Tuna, they're going to buy potions. You do know that Aveline usually stocks you up if you go through, and they're like, "Hey,
That is
That's
true. That is
right.
true. I
Yeah,
Why
put it
forgot.
out there.
spend
Yeah.
money? Let's go to Aveline.
Nice.
Ladron's gone for one day, and we're like, let's go spend money.
Make it rain.
I love it. Right, you find your so for Dia and Tuna, you find your way over to Aveline's mansion on the outskirts of town. And you head on up. Endolin is there, has returned from whatever she was doing last time. Oh, it's all of you. Come on in then. Right?
Walking
Most
in.
of is Feora? Adra? They're all right.
Ladrin is doing a ritual. Feora is skulking about the city.
Perfect. Everything's normal then. Come on in.
Very nice.
I'm sure Aveline will be delighted to see you all. I'm hungry.
I could eat.
Wonderful, wonderful. I just picked up today very aged scotch. I don't know if either of you, I know it's only afternoon, but
Let's drink. We're all adults.
wonderful. All right, so Endel will get you set up with a beautiful meal. And then, the little bartender chisels that cube of ice and puts it in the cup and pours the scotch and all that shit. um, uh, and then not too much longer after that, Aveline comes skipping in. Oh, you're all back. Oh, fantastic. Do tell. Tell me everything. Where's Feora and Adrian? They're alive, yes?
Ladrin's doing a ritual. Feora skulking about the city. Kesef is dead. With
Yes!
only, well, I mean, 3/4 of us died along the way, but it's fine.
Yeah,
It all worked out.
We got better.
Yeah.
All right.
We just reversed it. We do need potions, though.
We did, in fact, put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it. So
Oh, fantastic. Well, that certainly deserves some potions. Yes. Endolin, would you be a dear and once again just gather some crates of the healing potions and such for our friends? Incredible spelling, as if the Chaos Hound this
Mhm.
eternal threat. Well done.
I know.
Truly, you all never cease to amaze me. Absolutely incredible.
So true.
Formidable, to say the least.
And humble as ever, looking at Dia.
I was, I was born humble.
Basking in
You were,
that.
you were.
A couple of the servants are just like bowing a little bit, like out of respect for what you've all done. Like, you don't know what to do. Like,
Oh, she's never going to stop talking about this.
Thing is, a second, my new pupils are like, instead of like the vertical slit, they're just like doing that cat where they're rounding because I'm just so very happy at the attention.
Nice, I love it. Well, outside of the death, your own
Mhm.
and Kezip's, have you any further news on any of the other law?
A couple. We just, rumors and firsthand accounts of what how to deal with. We believe that, well, just a moment. I'm gonna use, oh my god. So in the Dragon Link. Sorry for this, Feora. I'm gonna use the all-seeing eye that the Reaper gave to us.
Nice. Awesome. And this is just to show here.
Yeah, just Aileen in the house. We did come from a mass illusion before, so I just want to make sure that everything's on the what's up.
Excellent. Yeah, everything here crystal clear. It looks,
Okay.
nothing, no surprises.
Mhm.
There is like a really strong magic that fills the air. You know that there's a bunch of, archfey that come through here now
Oh,
and
that's right.
stuff, and it has that kind of energy. You've feels a little akin to Ladrin's, energy.
Mhm.
But yeah, otherwise nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. Ooh, right. That was not on you. That, again, lots of things have happened for that to just be a reflex. Yes, we found out Dindar most likely lurking in a place called the Dream Heart, which is in the very center of the dream realm. So we're gonna have to learn how to dream walk, deal with that.
we know
Um,
we know a guy.
we know a
Oh,
guy,
good,
yes.
good.
Yeah.
I was
Uh,
drawing a blank, so I'm thankful to hear.
The only thing that we know that is of our account is that Hosk is using my family's name and fortune, most likely to skulk about and use prolific faces for his anonymity. And then the possessing spirit. How did we pronounce his name?
Tyrant Thraxis.
Tyron Thraxis, the one with multiple
Ah,
syllables.
yes.
Apparently they are in Avalon. Rumors, whispers that
Oh,
them and their cluster are possessing people of power and chipping away at the city structure.
Which is not great to start with, I would say.
Not at
no,
all.
no. Avalon is truly a vision of hope for so many.
It's true. If I were dastardly aligned and I wanted to kill hope in a lot of people, I would destroy the first city built on this new prime. So
And one that's already
Probably.
been, destroyed before and is in the process of rebuilding.
mhm,
Uh, Terrible.
mhm.
But good that you've discovered these underlying machinations that they are working. And I'm sure you sent quite the message to the rest of them in doing away with the hound.
I think you definitely said something. We'll probably be getting an angry message via
Nightmare.
nightmares. I don't know. Dead birds falling on the porch. I don't know what they do.
Something
I'm belittling them
delightful.
to show. I'm belittling them out loud to. I don't know.
Provoke.
Some provoke. Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful. All right. All right. Now, good. Let's continue. Here, things are shaping up nicely with distance of Borum, thanks to you, as well as the Archfey.
Ooh.
Borum has taken to caring for watching over Orin in the mountain.
Oh.
Perhaps a kinship, I'm unsure, but is doing a fine job of keeping them safe. Seems to know better than most of us how to care for Orin and this healing process. Form suggests that Orin is due to awaken at some point. It could be in the next 6 months. It could be out to 6 years, maybe up to 10, depending on a number of factors that I did not understand. Went well over my head, as Borm explained, but um, we're doing our best on that front. Nithrana has proven to be quite valuable. I cannot thank you enough for garnering her assistance. Struggles between her and Alindra, as they very much don't see eye to eye, and I think hold past grudges against one another. But we are working our way through that as patiently, and you can tell she's almost ready to like rub her brows as patiently as possible. But people are beginning to know of this collective that we are putting together, these powerful archfey, and those that are here to support the continued health and growth of this world. And this all comes back to you and your work. So, again, my deepest thanks for the work done and the work ahead. Well, it's around that time that, actually, we'll put a pin right there. And we'll just go over and check with Feora. Feora, you headed into the city. What would you like to do?
She's heading to the Thieves Guild in this area.
Okay. Yep, you head in. You had a bunch of different, entrances. There's, a person stationed at a tavern. There's one underneath a little overpass. Do you want a more public way to get in, or are you just looking to kind of jump in by yourself versus being a password and getting in? You want to go through like role playing out like here's the password, now let me into the Thieves Guild, or do you just want to go to one of the places you could just literally sneak in the door, like in over under the overpass and stuff?
Just sneaking in.
You find your way in. A handful of people that are in this one salute and welcome you. The person that you left in charge here puzzles up. Oh, hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Are you well? You lost a little of your color.
I need blood.
Oh, you want me to get a healer?
No. I need blood.
You see him quickly parsing, like, is this a test? Is this, you know, okay. Does it matter where we get it from? Where do you want us to procure it?
I need someone's blood.
Ooh,
Please.
make a wisdom saving throw.
What's my DM inspo?
Well, let's see. What level are we? We 11. I think it's a D. Let's check real quick. It's Bardic Inspiration. So for level 11, Here we go. Bardic Inspo. And at I just need to put this in a sticky note. All right, 10th D10 at 10th level. So it is a D10.
That's a 10.
The failure, the hunger as you're saying this. You're in this closed room with the person you left in charge. And you're like, no, I just need some blood. And it is the answer is right in front of you. Your brain just switches. Like you've been listening to heartbeat. You see like this glowing, the veins, and you've got to have that blood. You leap, fight. Do one more wisdom saving throw to see if you can pull yourself off this person.
Dirty 20.
You drink about, and I think the average person is what, five pints? Is that right?
I looked it up. It's 10.
10? Okay.
Unless Google AI is lying to me. I don't like how that's the first thing that shows up now.
No, yeah, me either. I'll show you. You turn it off. I think if you consume, like, if a person loses quickly more than like 2 or 3, they go into shock pretty hard. I'm gonna say that you get to like you drink 2 pints before you can stop yourself. 2.5 pints. You pull yourself off this person. Stumbles back and falls into the chair, knocks some books off the table, and was bleeding. You opened up their jugular, that's the piercing, and then you just drank. What do you kind of, you're snapping back to your senses. Now they're bleeding out. They've got like 12 seconds. What do you do?
Find like a cloth or something to hold it down, rip something off to
You put some pressure on it,
apply the pressure. Yeah.
saving a little bit. What do you do next?
Start shouting for someone else in the base, anyone with healing.
Okay. All right. So someone open the door. Heal. Yes. Come in, healer. And the woman comes running down, half elf woman. Just, what? Oh my! What happened? And puts her hands down on the neck and begins healing the wounds slowly, closing up. Now, blood. I don't know if you've ever seen a person get cut with a near a jugular, but it shoots like 15 to 25 feet. Like the heart pumps it that hard that it's just. So there's like a lot of blood around. It's just finally squirting less and less as the wound heals. You're still pushing down on it. The healing's complete. What do you want to do? Are you all right? Healer looks to you. Do you need healing?
No. No, is he okay?
I think he'll be fine. He probably needs some bed rest for a few days. What happened? What got in here?
It's it's
We're safe.
we're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
All right. All right. Well, if you do need healing, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see him to bed rest.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any yeah, please start hoisting him up to bring him out. Do we need to reinforce any of our spell work, defenses or otherwise?
No. It's not. No.
Oh, all right. So they're rolling an insight because they're like not getting what's going on, and they've got a lot of faith in you, but they're trying to figure out like this is scary. So roll, either persuasion or deception, whichever you feel is more fitting. They got a 22. You rolled a natural 20.
It's a 20.
Okay, so they're going to be able to read a little of what's on your face. What do you think? What do you feel they'll be able to read in this moment? You're seeing that they're panicked. Like, what got in here and did this? She's not saying anything. Why isn't she telling us like how to protect against this? What's going on as they're reading your face?
It's a mix of panic, fear, and guilt.
Okay. Um. Well, they're going to be all right. Will you be here for a while?
I will.
All right. I'm sure it's jarring, but I hope you'll let us know what happened and how to protect ourselves better when you're ready. As always, our trust is in you, Feyor.
It was my fault. It was me.
The others, she kind of like, go, 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 gets the others to carry him out, and the healer stays. Close the door. And she kind of second guesses herself when she says that. Like, shit, am I gonna be next? But again, you put a lot of work into these individuals, so they all have a lot of trust in you. Do you need any help? Are you uh, possessed, or do you need um, restoration?
I've undergone some changes very recently, and I'm not yet in control.
Hey, um, it's like a little bit of a pushes the chair back. I understand. Uh, uh, how are you feeling right now? In control?
Yes.
Okay. What can we do for you then while you're here?
The changes I've undergone require me to consume blood. Animal blood doesn't it doesn't help enough.
Um, just a handful of us here, but um, each give a little, I imagine. Not the rest of us.
I came here in hopes of finding a way to get a supply. I wasn't prepared yet, and I was just so hungry. But I didn't need to.
Of course you didn't. It's a little respect, but mostly fear. That's that. I can't imagine what you're going through, but we'll put together. Um, I don't know how much you need for how long, but we can probably put together safely 5 or 6 pints of blood.
That will help. Thank you.
Right. Um, we'll see you to that right now. There you are. And kind of gets up and kind of hurriedly goes over to the door and pauses and looks back. Very sorry you're going through this.
I knew the risks.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Close out the door. over the next hour, if you're here for an hour, you'll draw the blood, and you'll get 5 pints of blood. From the 5 separate individuals here. So make sure you mark that too, because of that other vampiric thing. They're 5 separate, unique people. Once you get the vials, what do you do?
I think I want to hang around until he wakes up.
Okay. She'll tell you at one point he's probably not going to wait till tomorrow,
Okay.
but he'll be fine, Phaela.
I'll I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you for these.
Of course. Hand's a little shaky as she passes them over.
She like very slowly like takes some like deliberate movements as to not.
Be well. Be well.
I can't. Do what you will with what's happened here today, but if I can request your discretion.
As you will it, Phaela, of course. Little nervous bow.
She just nods and leaves.
Yeah. All right. So, are you heading over to Aveline's after?
I think she's just going back to the mansion.
All right, you head back to the mansion. Okay. All right, then back at the table, the dining table with Aveline, the DM tuner. Let me pull up the trusty old list. And we'll play our role game because I love this so much now. So once again, Endelin comes back with a little bit of a crate. Bunch of bottles in there. All right, man, this is the latest batch. Again, there's some things mixed in here, but mostly healing potions. Tuna. Here you go. Just slides the whole crate over. So if you would, I'll let you roll a d6 and let me know. It's a regular potion for 1 or 2, greater for 3 or 4, and okay. The first one's a regular potion. I think you got all regular potions last time. Go ahead and roll
It's
another
fine.
d6 for the second healing potion.
It's a 4.
Yay! Okay, so 4 is the greater healing potion for that one. Yay.
And I'm just putting those straight in the bag of holding.
Okay. Perfect. And then go ahead and roll both a d20 and a d12. Add them together, and let me know what you get.
That is a 9.
Okay. As you look through, it doesn't give a description on this. That's a bummer. You find that this is a potion of cloud giant strength. Very rare. When drunk, a creature's strength score is increased to 27 for 1 hour. Amazing.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yay! If I gotta, yeah. And go ahead and do the same roll, the d20 plus d12 for your other potion.
24. God, sorry. I'm really excited about the motion of Cloud Giant Strength.
Nah, you go for it.
Um,
Incredible.
Imagine 27 strength, Tuna.
I can't.
Just deadlifting the girls.
Literally.
Nice. The girls ride Tuna's back.
The girls being the rest of the party.
That's awesome. All right, this one is a rare potion, a potion of mind reading. When drunk, a creature gains the effect of the detect thought spell with a DC of 13.
Interesting.
I guess for however long detect thoughts lasts.
I think it's an hour. I
Oh,
don't know.
not bad.
I think. Don't quote me on that.
Okay, nice. Okay, and those very well then, and slides it down to the excellent choices down to Dia. So Dia,
Yeah.
roll D6 first
Okay.
for the healing potions.
It's a 5.
Woo, that's a superior healing potion.
Woo.
Nice. And then another D6 for your second healing potion.
Okay. A 3.
A 3? Okay, that's a greater.
Nice.
Excellent. And then the old D20 and D12.
Okay. D20, D12. Okay. And then add them together, you said?
Yes, please.
All right. So it's a 24.
24. Oh, that's what I think Tuna just got, right? So that's the
Okay.
potion of mind reading. Nice rare potion.
Okay.
And then go ahead and do that same roll once more. And
Okay.
we'll see what
12. 19.
Hey. 19. Ooh, okay, a rare potion. A potion of heroism. When drunk, a creature gains 10 temporary HP that lasts for 1 hour, as well as the effects of the Bless spell with no concentration required. Same
Nice.
duration.
Okay.
Do either of you want to? There's enough in here to do healing potions for Ladrin. And the other potions for Ladrin and Feora if you want to. They're not here, but you don't have.
Yeah, we could all.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. We want to get some more potions.
Okay. Well then I guess I'll ask Tuna to roll a d6 and Dia to roll a d6.
Okay.
Those will be the last healing potions, and Tuna, let me know what you get.
I rolled a 1.
I also rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. 2 regular healing potions. Those are for
Okay, so that
patrons.
means we have 3 total.
Nice.
Okay.
And then Tuna and Dia can both roll that d20 plus d12. I guess Tuna, let me know what you get first.
29.
Oh, dang, nice. Okay. And 20, yeah, 29. Jeez. A legendary potion. Of course, these don't have to. You can decide who gets what, right? Of course, but this is potion of storm giant strength. When drunk, a creature's strength score increases to 29 for 1 hour. That's insane.
Put it in a bag of holding.
Cling, cling, cling.
Okay.
And Dia?
16.
Oh, nice. 5. 16 is. Oops. Sorry, what? Oh, that's an additional potion of greater healing.
Okay.
And then we'll do that once more for, basically Feora's potions, but, you can all decide how you want to split them up later. So Tuna and Dia, once again, if you don't mind, each rolling a d20 plus d12. And
An
this
11. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
No, Dia can go first. I was just, I saw a number and I said it out loud.
Okay. All right, Dia, go ahead and let me know.
I got a 15.
15. Okay. All right. A rare potion for Dia, potion of gaseous form. When drunk, a creature gains the effect of the gaseous form spell for 1 hour with no concentration required. And the 11 for Tuna?
Mhm.
Okay, nice. Is an uncommon potion, potion of fire breath. Well, I just think of Scanlan when I read this, but
Yeah.
when drunk, a creature can use its bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet. The target must take 46 fire damage or succeed on a DC 13 dex save throw to halve the damage. The effect ends after exhaling 3 times or after 1 hour.
Bag of holding, that's terrifying for Feyor to have, and she needs it. So
Nice. Okay. I think that's all the potions. Are the two of you, once dinner's set and everything, and Eveline wishes you the best of wherever you're heading next, and is working on more things to support you. Are you all heading up to your house?
I have a commission I would like to get first.
Oh.
I would like to go to the stable master, if there's a stable master here.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get a set of riding armor for the girls. So like a saddle and like armor and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
Because I feel like Tuna got a taste of this during the wild hunt and is like, oh, this
needs to be
it.
forever now.
This has to be forever now.
I love that. All right, I believe that the cost is I think it's 4 times the humanoid. The cost is the barding. Okay, it's designed to protect the animal's head, neck, chest, and body. Any type of armor shown on the armor table can be purchased as barding for the animal. The cost is 4 times the equivalent armor made for humanoids, and it weighs twice as much.
Okay, what do I have? I have scale. What would it's AC 14? What would okay? It says that scale mail. Well, mithril scale mail. Oh no, that's not cost. How much is normal scale mail? Do you have that in front of you?
Yeah, yep. Normal scale mail is 50 gold pieces.
Okay, that's not terrible. It's 4 times the amount?
That's the amount for humanoid. It'd be 200 for
Right.
scale mail.
Oh, that's still not bad. I don't have that in gold. Hey, Ghost Flatrin, if you're listening, can I spend money on the girls some armor?
I give Tuna the money.
Okay, thanks.
Nice. 200 gold. You have scale mail barding for the girls.
Oh, so they had it like ready?
Well, they'll put it in, and it'll probably
Okay.
take maybe
I was
like
about to
2
say,
days.
I figured it'll be
yeah.
custom. Will that include like a saddle and stuff, or do I need to buy that separate?
I think the saddle's separate. It is. Let's see how we keep the. But
I'll spend my money on the saddle.
okay. Let's do.
Oh, it's 200 gold pieces for the barding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And let's see.
It hurts so much. You'll be okay.
There's
There's
literally so much money in here.
Nice.
This is all we needed. We needed Tasha to leave for a single week, and we are like, all right, we know our power now.
Nice.
No, I'm kidding, Sasha. Sasha? Sasha, you just became Sasha. Tasha, we miss you.
Awesome. So there's a few different types of saddles that cost different. There's a very generic one. I'm probably gonna have to exclude that. I don't think that would work with the girls, which is more of a
No.
pack for
It still have to be
lugging.
custom made.
Yeah, so you could get it. This one's a pack that's like for carrying goods. It's not really,
Oh, no.
for sitting on. Then there's a riding saddle. That's 5 gold. There's a riding saddle for 10 gold. There's a military saddle, which is meant for battle. That's 20 gold pieces. And then there's an exotic saddle. And that one is 60 gold pieces. And I think that that one lets you carry goods. It has satchels on the sides to carry goods and for you to be mounted and seated.
Let's just go with the military saddle for now.
Okay.
I just took that out of my personal fund.
Okay.
So
Sounds good. Boop. All right. Okay. So you get that commission, you take the girls and they measure like, oh, okay, and measure out the girls. Dia, are you going with Tuna for that?
I would love to accompany Tuna to where they go shopping.
Okay. Neat. So you two kind of get that set. Night's falling, the stars are out. Walking through the crisp winter air in the city together. Yeah. Where are you headed after that? Or are you headed back to your house then, or you have anything else you'd like to do in the city?
Yeah. Is there anything else that Tuna wishes to do in the city?
I don't have anything. I just needed to get the girls equipped for battle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. Then to home then.
Go home.
Right, you make your way up to um, the designated spot to send the lily pad back to. So you all get that and then go and you head up. I guess my question is like, Feora, how and where do they find you in the house? Are you just like secluded somewhere? Are you like in the main room just huddled up or doing something else, like keeping active and busy? Like, what are you doing as Dia and Tuna arrive home?
Uh, she's just curled up in bed in her room, Scully in the corner, just like depression rooming.
Okay.
Girl
Right.
rotting. I
Only
understand.
only blue light.
Nice, yeah. All right. Yes, the D and Tuna return to the very comfort of your stately manor here on the clouds. You find, unlike Feora, who's usually, you know, there to greet or there to be active and finish the day out with you, just in her room, door shut, off.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think as set down, the bag of holding and your bags from the day, the kind of the weight of the fight of Kesef and everything comes off with it. You're here in your home. This is a safe place. Got Ladrin's ritual ahead of you, and then um, some other options here. Actually, you know what might be a good place to go? Because you're all heading to South Belmont, right? While you're waiting
Yeah.
for. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna give you all a good night's rest because let me know the next morning. I'm gonna say the stuff's ready because they're with you being there on behalf of Aveline. They're like, oh yeah, 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 absolutely, we'll get right to it, and they they get the girls' thing set up. Uh,
They just patch like two pieces that already exist together.
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so as that morning comes around, let me know if you have any role play you want to do, if you're all getting ready to head to South Belmont.
Um, Before I went to bed, I would have put just a jar of. I have a stash of jam in my room. I feel like that's a very tuna thing.
Mhm.
I just put a jar outside of Feora's door, and I don't say anything. I don't leave a note, but there's just a jar of jam, and then that's it.
Or as you wake up, if you're coming out in the morning, you'll find that little thing of jam outside.
She tucks it into her bag, but she's like heading right back out to the guild in the morning.
Ah, okay. All right. So you head out early. You get to the guild. You find that that person is awake. They've explained, like, hey, don't be alarmed. Like it's something, they're trying to not play it down, but like get them ready for you to see them. Um, you open the door. They're in bed. That, uh, they were come in. And up in their bed.
I am so sorry. How are you feeling?
Hey, listen, I trust you with my life. Um, didn't think, it would be a literal thing. But so here we are. I'm sure you've got your reasons, things going on. I'm all right. I'm all right. Are you gonna be okay? That's something that's gonna happen often.
I don't know yet.
I hope you figure it out. Really do. We're all here to help you. Um, you know, maybe hate to say it, boss, but keeping a little distance from those here important to you. Maybe a good idea until you do. Really, boss, there was a minute there I didn't think you were gonna stop.
I almost didn't.
Ooh, you shiver. Um, yeah. Um, you're not feeling that kind of way now, are you?
No.
You spend a lot of time on me, training me, helping me in a lot of different ways, boss, to be here. Um, I still I still trust you, but maybe just keep a little distance till you figure things out. Ask us, we can help if there's something we can do. We'll be there.
Have you heard of vampires?
No, boss, sorry.
They're undead creatures that feed on blood.
Oh, that's that's terrifying. Okay.
Less than a week ago, became one.
So this is a permanent thing.
Yes.
How are you gonna do what you do, boss? You can't get near any of us.
I need to find ways to manage it so I can. But that's a process.
Sure. Well, just let us support you, but like, you know, from afar for now. Maybe. You're the boss. We'll do it what you ask. But
My priority is always keeping you all safe.
okay. I'm glad to hear that.
I will keep my distance. The only thing I will ask. I need a blood supply. I need a pint a day. I'm not asking that from all of you. But if you find ways throughout the city,
Yeah. We'll look into it. We'll see what we can do, boss.
in the meantime, I will keep these strictly Sunday stones.
All right. Um, Marianne says I'm gonna make full recovery, so don't let it weigh on you. I'm gonna be all right. I'll be fine.
Hmm. She just leaves.
You get up and you jerk back. Sorry. Sorry, boss. Yeah. You walk out the door. All right. You heading back to the house to regroup for the next. Around the time Dia and Tuna, regular morning time, are getting up. Feyre returns. You all have anything you want to do after picking up the armor before heading to South Belmont?
I'll divvy out the potion that I got
Okay.
for Feyora.
Which one? Just so I know it's
The
not.
fire breathing, I think, is the
Okay.
Feyora one. I don't remember what else. There was like a healing. I'll tell her. We got potions from Aveline. I thought you might like this one specifically.
It was a
Um,
potion of regular healing, but she can't
Yeah.
drink those now.
Mm.
there's other healing potions for us in there,
Yeah.
but there's that for you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Mm.
Okay. Let's head off then. Ugh.
Mhm. Are you using Evelyn? Do you have a circle, or are you using like Eveline's person that can teleport?
I mean, you gotta let me know if I was ever allowed to memorize the circle at my house.
I feel
Uh,
not to poop on it, but I feel like given the
yeah,
backstory, they probably
I
wouldn't
would
have.
assume
Yeah.
not. That was definitely the one thing they did not want me to
Mm.
know.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we'll use Aveline.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, yes. Just a moment. Sends a sending message. They'll be right here in like 20 minutes. They arrive at the house. And it's the same sort of brash woman, that the human woman transfer- Right, right. Hey, it's all you. Okay. I'm on a bit of a schedule today. Sorry. If you're good now, I can bring you now. Otherwise, you have to wait till like 6 this evening.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. You know the drill. Hold hands. Hold hands.
Mhm.
And you all disapparate and appear in South Belmont. All right. Well, best of luck. All that stuff. Yep. See ya. And tips her hat and poof, disappears. You find yourself on the edge of the marketplace in the city. Relatively busy this time of morning. Um, is there a place you'd like to head in the city?
I mean, we can go to a tavern, or I can cause a scene and we get directly dumped at my house. It just depends on what sort of trouble we want to get ourselves into.
I mean, I personally vote we just We can't just walk in the front door, can we?
Of my home? Yes, we could.
Oh.
Hmm.
We could do that. It's up to you all.
All right, let's go.
Your home's, across the market, a couple of you're sort of on that ritzy end of town.
Mhm.
You begin making your way through there. Can I ask all three of you to make a perception check for me?
My strongest ability.
Let me know what you get.
26.
26. There you are.
19.
Hey, nice. See ya.
12.
Okay, we'll take. I'll say, let's see. Yeah, I would say a 12 is gonna hit too. It's not too hard to see. You're all noticing that you're catching some glimpses of people as you're walking by. Now,
Mm.
sometimes that happens, but it feels like it's happening a little more frequently than normal. As you're walking, kind of cutting through the marketplace. You get to
Hmm.
the other side of the market when with the, what was it, 22 tuna?
26.
26. With 26, you're the first one to spot the wanted flyers with your sketches, a very high platinum price. Wanted in connection with the murder of Dia's father. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
ask is dirty.
Great.
Awesome. That's been like, I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna go there at some point, this and that, but after the Haas thing, like I put it in my notes, like, yeah, Haas gonna set this up.
Probably.
So it's exciting. I went there. Um, all right. So thank you, players, for sticking around late and stuff.
Mhm.
I appreciate letting us get to that beat. Uh, yeah, but so we'll wrap right up. Amazing stream, players. So well done. Lots of fun. Lots of UCRP. And for anyone that's new, consider giving us a follow. You can be alerted when we go live with our different D&D streams. You've been watching Sundered Faete, our Tuesday night D&D campaign. We run it every Tuesday, 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern. Come back and catch us next week where we find, we'll just see how things go from here. Until then, take care. Have a lovely night, and we'll catch you later. Bye.
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 Bye.